The Predator Unleashed, the shocking rise and ruthless reign of Kai Greene. When you think of bodybuilding legends, you think of titans who dominated the stage with monstrous physiques and larger-than-life personalities. But there's one man who didn't just walk onto the stage. He stormed it with a vengeance, with pain in his past and rage in his eyes. That man is Kai Greene, the enigmatic beast known only as the Predator. This is not just a bodybuilding story. This is a war cry from the shadows. This is Kai Greene. From orphan to outlaw, the origin of a monster. Born in Brooklyn, New York, Kai Greene didn't grow up surrounded by encouragement, comfort, or opportunity. No. Kai's childhood was a brutal storm of instability and abandonment. Shuffled through foster homes like a forgotten item on a shelf. He was a child with no name in a system that chewed up dreams and spit out despair. His muscles didn't grow out of vanity. They were forged from trauma. At an early age, Kai discovered that no one was going to save him. So he did what predators do. He adapted. In school, he was the odd one out. In society, he was invisible. But in the weight room, he was a god in the making. He wasn't training to look good. He was training to survive. The transformation. From man to myth. What began as therapy became obsession. Greene's physique grew grotesquely massive. Veins like ropes, muscles like slabs of granite. Proportions so exaggerated he looked inhuman. And that was the point. He didn't want to be admired. He wanted to be feared. By the time he entered the competitive circuit, Kai Greene wasn't just another bodybuilder. He was a living sculpture, a walking piece of art dipped in madness. His posing routines weren't routines. They were theatrical epics filled with passion, pain, and pure psychological warfare. While others flexed, he performed. Judges didn't know what to do with him. Fans couldn't look away. The rivalry that shook the world, Greene versus Phil Heath. But what's a monster without a nemesis? Enter Phil Heath, the gift, Mr. Olympia, the golden boy, clean-cut, genetically blessed, and always polished. If Kai was chaos, Phil was order. If Kai was pain, Phil was privilege. And the moment their paths collided, the stage turned into a battleground. The rivalry reached a fever pitch in 2014. Backstage, you could cut the tension with a knife. On stage, they didn't just pose, they went to war. Every side chest, every lat spread, every stare down was dripping with hatred. Kai, with his twisted dreadlocks and fierce glare, was the underdog with the heart of a lion. Phil was the champion, unshakable, untouchable, or so we thought. Then came the shocking moment. In the 2014 Mr. Olympia prejudging, Kai and Phil exploded at each other, shouting, finger-pointing, almost brawling in front of a global audience. The bodybuilding world had never seen such raw emotion. This wasn't scripted. This wasn't professional. This was personal. The robbery that broke a legend. But despite the chaos, despite coming in at his most peeled, most complete, and most dangerous condition ever, Kai lost again. 3 years in a row, he came in second. And in the eyes of his fans, it wasn't just a loss. It was a robbery. The internet exploded. Forums lit up. Conspiracies swirled. Some claimed politics. Others blamed judges. But one thing was clear. Kai Greene, the people's champion, had been denied his crown. After 2014, Kai never returned to Mr. Olympia. No official retirement, no farewell, just silence. He vanished from the war zone like a phantom who had finally bled too much. The reinvention? Predator becomes prophet. But predators don't die. They evolve. Kai Greene re-emerged, Not just as a bodybuilder, but as an actor, an artist, a speaker, a brand. He'd turned his pain into poetry. He traveled the world, motivated millions, and used his voice as fiercely as he had once used his physique. From Netflix's Stranger Things to the pages of graphic novels, Kai transcended the iron jungle and became something more. An idea, a philosophy, a symbol that you can come from nothing and still burn like a supernova.